Yes, please do. Go. Turn it on. Go. Did you change?
Okay. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Community Connect live stream. My name is Melody, and my co-host Anthony and I welcome you to our ASTE Community Connect live stream. We have some exciting news to share with our ASTE members, but first, Anthony, how are you doing? And do you have any news and shout-outs you'd like to give before we bring up our guest from BookCreator today?
I am doing fantastic. I just set up my Elegoo Neptune 4 Plus 3D printer today and was able to print out, I don't have it here, was able to print out a tiny little Buddha statue, and it turned out perfect. It's a really nice printer. So certainly if teachers are out there looking for 3D printers for the classroom, I would highly suggest the Elegoo
Ooh.
Neptune 4 printer. It's really a quality printer. And then as far as shout outs, it's not necessarily a shout out. I guess it's my heart going out to all the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia right now. Not very good in the Appalachian range right now. And if you know someone, please reach out and support the best you can, because it's not the greatest. But I'm hoping everyone is there, as many people as possible, are safe.
Yeah. Does that have anything to do with the hurricane, or is that like,
It does.
okay.
A lot of water in a very short period of time, and most of the flooding that was there was due to dams
Mm,
not doing what dams were intended to do, and yeah, it caused a lot of damage. They say it's like a
mm,
1 in 1,000 lifetime event. So, and I don't think the hurricane has even finished passing through Florida. Like, it's still
yeah.
moving north. So,
Wow.
yeah, my
Yeah.
heart goes out
Yeah.
to
My
everyone.
heart too, guys. Yes. And let us know if you're safe. We have somebody tuning in from, I don't know how to say that, but it's Dr. Michael Harvey. But thank you for tuning in, one of our
Yeah,
great ed
thank you
tech
so
friends.
much.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. It's sobering, but it's happening in our nation. And even though we're very far away from the opposite ends, yes, we definitely want to reach out to our friends across the globe. And if you're dealing with a hurricane, we hope that you're safe. And I'd like to give a shout out to Highland Academy in Anchorage. I'm so impressed with the way they communicate with parents, keep us informed. The level of care they've given my daughters is outstanding. So I really wanted just to give a shout out to them today. And yeah, and if you have it, oh, go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just applauding. That's really wonderful that they have good communication.
Yeah. And if you're watching and you have a shout out that you'd like to do for any educator, just drop it in the comments and we'll display it on the screen. We're so glad you're here. All
Um,
right.
can I share one thing really important
Just one
about
thing. Yeah.
ASTE? Just one thing. It's just tiny little things. So, you may have seen some social media posts from us, emails and messages that the call for proposals is open for ASTE 2025 Story Bites. That is you, yes, you watching this, who should submit a proposal to present at ASTE. It could run from 30 minutes to an hour to 3 hours to a whole day session if you want. You do get a discount when you when you create a proposal. You will get a discount for registration to the conference. We're looking for educators all over Alaska and beyond to come to the conference and share about educational and technology, what's working in the classroom, new things, and boy, are there a lot of new things in educational technology right now, especially in the world of AI. I know last year there was a significant amount of AI sessions that took place. And this year, I'm certain there's going to be a lot more about that. It is rapidly advancing as a technology. So please submit your proposal. The deadline is October 16th, I believe. We may extend it, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to put the fire under people's bums to get them to be like, I got to submit my abstract. Even if you submit something that's just kind of an inkling of an idea, you could always go back and edit it and add to it before our board members go
Yeah.
through and they review the proposals. And even if if they have questions or they say, is there more, they'll reach out to you and they'll ask, so don't worry, just put something in there, get that started. And then the other thing about the call for proposals that I've realized is districts will often let you go if they know that you have submitted a proposal. So when you say, can I go to ASTE? Also, I'm presenting at ASTE, it would be hard for the district to say, no, you can't do it. There is funding available, and we're going to work really hard with school districts around the state to ensure that they're tapping into all funding possibilities to send as many educators as possible to the ASTE conference.
Yeah, and if you want me to come to a staff meeting and talk, if you're an administrator or somebody who offers PD, I am more than welcome to have a presentation to help anybody understand how they can get involved in our ASTE community. And excuse me, I love what you said, Anthony, about inviting people from all across the globe. So that is including you, Dr. Michael Harvey, and Auti Rower. So you also can submit, Dr. Michael Harvey. I'm just saying. Awesome. So yes, please. One of our board members who's actually going to be on later, Billeen, she has submitted several amazing submissions. So to everybody that's already submitted, thank you so much. We can't do this without you. And we do offer a discount for presenters. So yeah, and we'll keep putting that out. But let's move on. We are so excited. We have somebody, I'm just going to bring her right up, okay? We have Jen Cousins from BookCreator here today. Jen, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
We're doing great. Jen, tell us a little bit about what you do for BookCreator, and then we'll talk about this amazing partnership that we have with BookCreator this year for ASTE 2025.
Yeah, thanks for having me on today. I am our partnerships manager. So I work with schools on the west side of the country. So it's a pretty big territory, but that does include Alaska, Hawaii. So I work directly with schools to help them implement BookCreator, to help teach teachers about BookCreator, to help get the resources that you need to get started, as well as providing licensing and pilots and all of those type of things as well.
I love that. And I am so glad to bring that we have representation in Alaska. We're going to be working with you. All right. So now, there's some great things going on with BookCreator and ASTE, and I am going to let you talk about it, and I'm going to share our screen. So let me get that going.
Yeah. Yeah, we're really excited to be working with ASTE. So the promotion that we've put together is to give all ASTE members an opportunity to have a free premium license of BookCreator for the rest of this school year. So that's a 9-month subscription. So if you're not familiar with BookCreator, it is an incredible tool that enables students and teachers to create digital books. And we'll kind of pop into this book. This is, in fact, a book made within BookCreator. So you can embed, you can use images, you can use videos, you can use voice record. So students love it. So we have some instructions here. We're going to share this with you, but if you fill out the form, you'll get a free year subscription of BookCreator. And then once you fill out that form, it's also going to give you access to the resources that we're creating for ASTE. So some of those resources include a special library that's filled with literacy templates. We're going to have a template for the iDidaContest. So that's something that we're going to be working on, as well as some resources. But it gets you more books. So if you are familiar with BookCreator, you get access to 1,000 books unlimited libraries, all of our new templates, translations, all of those exciting tools for the rest of the school year.
That is so exciting. I mean, I've got a lot to say about this. I'm sorry, Anthony. I know I just cut you off. I talk way too much, but listen, I have used Book Creators for years with students from first grade, actually with my own children, younger than first grade, but with my classes, first grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and middle school. And Book Creator is so inclusive. And even if you have readers that are struggling at any level, they can still participate and make books because it is so inclusive, and it's such a great resource. And also just we're an 8-month subscription. That is just incredible. Most, companies are like 30 days and then you're like so sad, especially if it's a great tool. But this is a phenomenal tool and they're giving it to us for the rest of the school year. Thank you, Book Creator. Thank you for partnering with us. Yeah. And we just appreciate you being part of ASTE. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're excited. Yeah. And talk to my, everyone at the company and tell them how you need me to come out to Alaska.
Yes.
Support.
I will be doing that. Awesome. And I also, just so you guys know, I did drop the link to sign up, and I'm going to put it in our community, but I'm also going to blast it in an email after this. So you will be able to sign up for your prescription. Yes, your subscription here. And they even said, like, if you already have a premium subscription, share this with your neighbor, share this with other Alaskan educators. Or if you're part of our community and you're outside of Alaska, you are still part of our community. So this is for you as well. Awesome. Well, Jen, is there anything else you wanted to share?
No, that's it. We're just excited to be partnering with you. And I hope everybody has a beautiful, wonderful weekend because it's Friday. So
yay.
It is. And thank you for giving up some of your time to be with us today. We really appreciate you.
Happy to do it. Thanks, team. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you.
Bye, Jen. Such an incredible gift
That's
to
a
us.
steal right there. That is quality membership benefits right there. So, and if you're watching this and you're not a member and you're like, I want to be a member of ASTE, you can go to our website, aste.org, and pay your membership fee, a mere $25. And you're a member and you have access to all these tools that we're helping to provide to our ASTE members as added value of being part of the ASTE family.
Yes, thank you for saying that. And we invite everybody, our global community as well as our local. All right, next guest. Do you want to introduce our next guest?
Yes, our next guest just joined us on the board. We are so grateful to have Billeen Carlson with us on the ASTE board, who is our iDidaContest chair. So I was thinking about folks that I've interacted with at ASTE, and I've known Billeen for quite a few years, probably 3-4 years, and just a powerhouse of an educator. So thoughtful, yes, intelligent, and wonderful you are, Billeen. So I'm so grateful that you've joined us on the board and taken on the behemoth that is the iDidaContest. And we're so grateful to have you here. For those of you who don't know what the iDidaContest is, would you mind explaining?
Yes, so the iDidaContest is an opportunity for educators and students to really show what they know about any kind of topic through the lens of technology. So like kids that are creating presentations or movies, anything that they're creating. And oh my gosh, have you guys seen the TikToks that some of these kids come out with? Like I have seen some quality middle school content. It's amazing. Not necessarily school appropriate, but so my thing is like, let's harness this passion these kids have for like content creation and communication and identity, and let's move it into like using their powers for good rather than evil is what I'd like to see. But yeah, like the iDidaContest is this really cool opportunity for teachers to show what their kids are doing, for schools to show what their teachers are doing, to just really just showcase what we can do across the state. And one of the reasons why I'm super excited about story bites as a theme and technology as a mode and a venue is that, across the nation, we've got this idea of revitalizing culture. like revitalizing indigenous culture, revitalizing rural culture, revitalizing like this personal identity of like that we're trying to like, you know, push forward into the world. And you can't do that without technology. You can't do that without being literate on how the internet works and what's out there, like BookCreator, for instance, or any of the technologies that we use on a regular basis as educators. Like we need to show that to our students so that when they graduate, they can actually just step right up and be a part of the world. Because they're already part of the conversation. I mean, that's the thing, as adults and maybe like the boomer generation, you know, X generation, millennials, they kind of got it. But like the little Z's out there and the alphas, they're already out in the world. They're already YouTubing. They're already streaming. They're already doing all the things. And we want to take that energy that they have and sort of revitalize education to help them engage a little bit more of the relevance. Does that make sense? Is that kind of?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and the best part, I was gonna say the best part, there's cash prizes for students.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And there's money.
And you get cold hard cash, like up to $250 for the winners. And I've delivered a few envelopes to fifth graders who go, "What, really? This is mine? I can do what I want with it." Yeah, you can. And I agree. It is about it's taking what they're already learning and just showcasing it to a larger audience and really celebrating the creativity and effort that they put into projects. And what I love about iDidaContest is it covers the whole gamut of creative outlets. That's music, it's podcasts, it's books, like the BookCreator, it is short films, and we just came out last year.
Do you remember that girl that created that beautiful LED and programmed it all? And she had this amazing ball gown. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can technology be leveraged to just really pop on the fashion?
So amazing. And we had a new category. Are we going to keep it the AI category?
Yes.
Yeah, AI generated content. So it's not really like putting in a prompt and then saying, okay, that's my submission. Take what you get from the AI and how can you mold and meld it into something that is truly unique. It's the greatest combination between human and computer. So
and learning how to harness that AI too. Like that's a skill in and of itself, of knowing what to put into the AI to get the best thing that you can out of it. Developing, it's almost like developing a relationship with your artificial intelligence so that you guys can work together better. That partnership there.
I feel like your submissions that you submitted, Billeen, were a lot about AI, right?
Well, I use so one of the big things that I'm doing right now, our district, you know, the Kenai Peninsula Borough, we send a ton of people to ASTE, and we have a lot of people presenting because, you know, it's 42 schools and it's a huge geographic area. So of course we rely on communications technology, like it's our like heart. Our distance ed department, which is where, you know, most of your submissions come from, is from our distance ed department. We serve all 42 schools. We're running classes for all of them. You know, we're talking about advanced math and science where they don't necessarily have a teacher in the building. Well, we also have what I like to call it our critical emergency response team. The team calls it the BAT phone. So for instance, a teacher in a rural remote school fly in, you know, boat, you can only get there by airplane or boat. A teacher gets sick or something happens, you know, who knows? They don't have anybody on site, a certified educator on site to provide even core materials sometimes. And so you end up with a staff, like a principal, that has to do all the things for a school of 80 to 100 kids. So our BAT phone, our critical emergency response team, swoops in, you know, is a hybrid thing. Like I personally fly out to a village once a week to go and like, you know, build rapport with my students and work with them. But all of the teaching is done via Canvas. So all of our LMS stuff. So I have, and because it's an Indigenous community, and I have to teach US history to them. And so I have taken the contents for US history and the standards. And of course, you know, I personally am a social studies teacher, so I'm totally down with that. And I have used AI to translate that material into something that is relevant for Indigenous communities without making them feel like they're getting, you know, the westward expansion narrative shoved down their throats. So my students, are problem solving American history right now. They're learning all the content, they're learning all the materials, they're being empowered, they're learning the government pieces, like they're, learning about American history in a celebrative way, but also in a way that honors their part in it and their experiences in it, because otherwise it's just not relevant to them and they won't engage and they won't do the work. So I'm pretty excited about using AI to do that in a sensitive and appropriate and like relevant way. And my brain, I can't think about all those things, but as we know, ChatGPT can read the entire internet and feed it back to you, and it can say, hey, you may not want to teach that like certain little way. How about try wording it this way? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually a way better idea. So yes, I use artificial intelligence all the time to help me with my work.
Wow. Billeen, I hope that people come and sit in your sessions. That's incredible. I think that's the best way I've heard AI being used like in this whole entire last 2 years. So kudos to you.
Oh, it's so much fun. I love it. I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about that. I'm learning. I learned from my little chatty partner.
That's incredible. So I'm curious, do we have kind of like an anticipated time frame of when we'll announce iDidaContest being open and the categories?
In 2 weeks. And on top of that, I'm working right now on the rubrics for iDidaContest to make them more supportive for educators. So I believe like a rubric, like anyone, student, teacher, can look at a rubric and should know exactly what a good product means. It's that backwards design thing, right? Yeah. So I would like to rewrite the rubrics so that when a teacher takes a look at what the requirements are, they're like, oh, and they can teach their students exactly what skills they need to have in order to create a good product.
That's awesome. And then we'll also, sorry, Melody, we'll also have information about the BookCreator portion of that iDidaContest as well. So those two kind of marry together really well. Premium access to BookCreator and now an iDidaContest category, which I think we already have, but a lot of people were using the Apple version of that, the built-in part, and forgetting the name, Keynote or similar.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's really amazing. And I'm sorry, Melody, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm just so excited to have Billeen, number one, on our board. She's doing amazing. So I'm just going to do a shout out right now while she's here. But just that she is willing to just use her brilliance to update iDidaContest to really fit, our students and our teachers in Alaska. It's incredible. It's time sacrifice. So we thank you for this. And I think this will be one of our best iDidaContest yet. And just we've had so many amazing entries the last few years. I don't know how long this is going on, but I know it's been quite a while.
25 years.
Yeah. So it's growing.
Years.
It's incredible. And if you are new to ASTE, this is just a movement, and it really does celebrate the life and the culture of Alaskan students in education. And we really hope that you'll pay attention to this. We thank BookCreator that they're allowing us to use their platform for our students, and if they want to, if they choose. It's not just about one platform. Students get student choice and voice is all over this, and they get to choose how they want to present this. Billeen, thank you for giving up some of your Friday evening to share with us, and we look forward to all the things that you're going to be sharing in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right. Well, have a great weekend. Is there anything else you want to say before you say goodbye?
Think of technology not as a barrier, but as a way to empower yourself and your students and others. I know it can be intimidating. I've seen people have the meltdowns. I was the one on the ground helping people during COVID when, and I think I broke a few teachers because I was so excited about, oh my gosh, there's so many things you can do. So I know it's intimidating. I know it's hard. And I just want to encourage people to just one little step at a time, because it is incredibly empowering and just incredibly useful. And it's just, I'm so excited to be alive right now. I mean, I don't even know, you guys. Star Trek is real. Okay. The future is here. It just makes me happy.
We are living in the future for sure. And if you start small and you're still like, I'm not sure, ASTE conference is a great place to come to learn even more and kind of harness those skills and build a network of other educators that you could learn from and collaborate with, like yourself, Billeen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I appreciate it because ASTE has taught me so much. Oh my gosh, I am excited to go every single year and I learn so much every year. And I just always come out re-energized and reinvigorated and ready to do the next amazing thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. One of our previous ASTE Teachers of the Year. We thank you for joining us and all the work that you do. Have a great weekend, Billeen.
You as well. Bye.
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 That's awesome. I love that Billeen is on our board. I love that she is, helping us with the iDidaContest. There's just so many amazing things and reasons why being a part of our community helps teachers and helps educators and really ultimately helps our students. And so we really hope that if you see this, you'll want to be a part of our community and the movement that we call ASTE. Now, before we say goodbye, Anthony, are you going to tell us our keynotes?
Well, our keynote is going to be announced next week.
Oh.
We have
I
three
see what you
keynotes.
did there. That was dirty. That was a dirty trick.
We have three keynotes and just incredible, amazing professionals in education space. And we're so excited to have them come to Alaska and share their knowledge and inspirational messages with our educators. So keep an eye out on our social media channels and on our website and on CVent and on all the other places where we have a presence. We will announce our speakers. I think there was potentially going to be a game, maybe.
I think so. If you follow our socials, and you put some guesses in there, you are putting in also a chance to win a gift card. And I haven't decided, like, should I just do it for Amazon or should I do it for like lunch? Or maybe I should just let the person decide, whoever the winner is.
Do Amazon
Oh,
would
yeah?
probably be best because they'll ship to anywhere in Alaska.
Yeah.
Whereas if you did lunch or something, there might not be that restaurant or
Yeah.
but yeah, there is an opportunity. It should be fairly maybe easy game that one of our board members has devised. So yeah, keep an eye out on our Facebook or Twitter and LinkedIn profiles. Maybe even we'll post it on Threads,
Oh, yeah.
Blue Sky. No.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of, I don't know about Blue Sky, but I'm kind of done with, never mind. We'll go down a rabbit hole about, X. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I think I should get off of this thing. But anyway, it can be used for good. Listen,
Yeah.
if you have stuck around this whole time, thank you so much for being part of our live stream, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching it afterwards. We thank you for being a part of our community. Please, please, please submit your our call for proposals are open. So submit your session that you'd like to share with us. We need you. We need you.
Please. By
Mhm.
October 16th, the deadline is set and we will not budge on that.
Actually, it's the 15th.
Oh, okay. The 15th. That's even worse. So start typey right now. Today's the perfect day to start. Relax as Friday and think about what you're going to present at ASTE. Thank you, Melody, so much for putting these together. Thank you, Billeen and Jen, for joining us for this live stream.
And thank you for being part of our community. We'll see you next time.
Great.